Hello, welcome. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to finally have a day off after 8 days. I'm excited to actually have some time in my story worlds where I have energy to actually get some words. Um, yeah. So woohoo. Um, and also later today at 3 p.m. So I'll make sure I don't go over. But at 3 p.m. is Mama Maggie's launch for the next book. Wahaha. So I'm excited on a lot of counts. I'm excited, yes. But also, BA is also very, very excited. Hey, y'all, I'm excited for this. Yes. You have a new project as if the other three aren't enough. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. So, but you'll be working on the new project today. Gotcha. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Yes, please. It does help. Check out all the links in the description box for all the cool things. Yes. Then Rosalind says, yay and hello. Hello. Megan was joining BA with the countdown to the live. And hello, Megan. Here is Mama Maggie. Hello. Welcome. And Amanda is here. Hello. And Regina is here. Hello, friends. Hello. And the geoscientist who is loving the background. I can't remember what made me choose volcanoes. I think it was the template for whatever template I chose had sort of like an orange and red background. But of course, it was not the freebie version of Canva picture because they always lure you in with that. So I decided to go with a lava and volcanic eruption type to keep that orangey red color. So Megan says, I'm disturbed by how Australians pronounce instead of Los Angeles, it's Los Angeles. I mean, there are definitely some differences between how long-time residents or natives pronounce something than those who are coming from outside. There are some things because I was born in Florida, so there are some names in Florida that you just reading at them, you would not necessarily know how to pronounce them. So yeah, but yeah, this is one where I think it's the long vowel tendency has a bit more has a bit more impact there. So yeah. So Regina says, Jules, yes, Cool Gamer is here. Hey, hello. BA says, Megan, I say it like that sometimes for fun. Rosalind says, to Megan, if I come see Duran Duran, can I crash on your couch? Megan says, lol, that's a little bit for the mispronunciation of LA. Amanda says, I've got an old project that I'm picking up after years of letting it sit. My friend is coming over tomorrow to talk about it and bounce ideas. Nice. And you don't have to tell us if you don't want to, but have you gotten any sort of progress on your medical side of things? Again, I feel like I've been missing out on things because I have not been here in forever. So you may have updated people. And so if that's the case, just tell me to go watch your video or whatever. But yeah. So Megan says, Rosalind, my couch is mega uncomfortable. Oh no. Amanda says there's a musical okay. So the project you're picking up is a musical theater retelling of Northanger Abbey by, did I pronounce that right? By Jane Austen. Nice. Mom Maggie says, made it. Yes. Amanda says, lol, people say Oregon wrong as well. They always say Oh, okay. So gone versus gun. Oregon. Oregon. Good question. You would think that with the Oregon Trail. Now I don't know how I'm pronouncing it. Now I think I'm just pronouncing it more like organs, like inside of you. But you would think that this entire generation of us that grew up as like one of our first games, besides like Math Blaster and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, was Oregon Trail. That was the very first game that was loaded onto my very first computer, because that was one of my 11th birthday present, because my dad built the desktop pieces together. So but yeah, Oregon. Oregon. Oregano. No, it's not it. Rosalind says, I can't leave my kids overnight. I just did 3 nights in the hospital and it was a disaster. Oh my. Yikes. Hopefully everybody is okay. Okay, so is it Buena Vista or is it Bueno or Biona? I don't think I've ever heard Biona. I think I've always heard Buena. But then again, and then Megan goes, "Oh no, not the Biona." Say a prayer for Melissa from Power Play writes the fires in Nova Scotia are so bad. Oh no. Yeah. Cross my fingers, say a prayer, good vibes, good thoughts. And with Nova Scotia, it's got a lot of tree density there, so there's the potential for really bad fires. Yeah. Amanda says, not yet. They did the MRI wrong. Oh no. So it won't show the instability. You're waiting for your follow-up with your EDS specialist, Ehlers-Danlos specialist, since the neurologist was awful. Yes. Okay. I'm glad that you are having follow-ups then. But that sucks about the MRI being wrong. Mom Maggie says, everyone here says Biona. Really? Or Biona. Okay, now I got to go look at it again. Biona. Really? That just seems so weird. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so you say it right, Lil. It cracks you up a bit, yeah. So like in Texas, born is pronounced Bernie. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. See, I could potentially see that. I don't know why, but I can. And there's a couple of towns that are like that. In fact, there's a channel called It's a Southern Thing, and they're hilarious if you've not watched their content. But they have a video specifically about people trying to guess how to pronounce town names. And it is hysterical because Southern people trying to guess Southern town names is fantastic. So yes, if you like, either if you enjoy the Southern humor or if you enjoy the South making fun of itself, definitely check out It's a Southern Thing channel. Your floor nurse discharged you with this shunt still in your arm. That's not supposed to happen. It's literally a Spanish word. Yeah. Yeah. When it has only one correct pronunciation, regardless of how people usually say it. Maggie says, I have fun with wordies because I have anemones in the title for books. It's anemones or what? I don't think I've ever anemones. I don't think I've ever heard that. I've always heard anemones. I don't know what. Anyway, Say, is it Waxahachie or Waxahachie? I don't think Waxahachie is right, because I think we do something different with the X. So yeah, I don't know. Ty says hi. Hello. Welcome. So many people. Really? Is this like, is it like a British type thing? Because I know that we say aluminum, and like most of the rest of the world says aluminium. So is it kind of like that? Or is this just like people not knowing how to pronounce anemone? I don't know. Like, it's one of the sea creatures you learn about, right? You would think. But then again, people always surprise me. The joke in Finding Nemo ruined my chances with ever saying anemone is right the first time. Really? Oh, see, here's the thing. I've never seen it. I've never seen Finding Nemo. I've seen little clips of it here and there, but I've not seen the whole thing. So I don't know. Okay, so we got the eagle for today. Spirit has your back. That's a good thing to know. Spirit's got our back. We're also coming up on a full moon. When is full moon? Full moon is on the 3rd, so this coming Saturday. So if you are planning to do some full moon affirmations and things like that, if you're planning to do, because full moon is like time to shake things up. And the way that one of my friends has explained it to me is that if you are searching for a change and you do if you do a reading, or you do a sort of like a ritual for change of some kind, the full moon is supposed to make it happen real quick. Whereas doing it with the new moon, it's supposed to be sort of like slow, gradual change. So in case you need a quick change of some kind, maybe start putting that in your brain. Also, today's the last day of May, and it means we have 1 month left in the second quarter. So if you have not accomplished your Q2 goals in the way that you wanted to, like myself, then we need to start working on some of those things. So you always think enemy first. Okay. Mom Maggie says, not if they say it how they read it without the word C in the front of it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. With fronds like these, who need... Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Charlie. Hello. Hey. Yes. And BA is also excited to see Charlie. So, okay. So here is our oracle card for the day. We have our eagle spirit with crown. Apparently my fingers are pretty shaky today. I don't know. Oh, and it's got like stars on its chest feathers. I don't know if that's going to show up. Let's see if I can get it to do it with a white background. There we go. So the little yellow dots are stars too. So very, very Americanized type of eagle. Anyway, so the spirit has your back. Think of the eagles flying high above all the other birds, soaring on the wind. The eagle spirit has appeared to ask whether you are willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. When the storms flash across the sky, it is the eagle that raises you above it all, helping you conquer fear and overcome adversity, reminding you that the spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. At this moment, you are meant to know that you have the highest gift of wisdom and courage within, gifted to you by the Spirit and all the angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty space and know that now you can fly effortlessly. That's good. Proudly embodying the eagle spirit in all her glory and grace, claiming what is truly yours in divine timing. Okay, so very good to know the spirit has our back and that we can be as lofty as we need to be. So there you go. That's today's spirit animal. Megan says, Charlie, is Brian still in voice chat? He's showing is there for me, but earlier my thing was showing everyone's still there. He never signed out. Oh no. Silly. All right, so what should we start with? I want to start with a 25. Do we want turtle, pug, or teapot, I guess. Turtle, pug, teapot. What is your choice? And also make sure you have something to sip on. While y'all are commenting, I'm going to go ahead and pull up my documents and flip to the right page. No, this is so bad. I did not write a single thing in my planner last week. It's just like, other than new moon, I guess, from the 19th. But so I guess that was the week before. Okay. Turtle or teapot or pug. So I guess we have 2 votes for teapot then. Okay. You didn't hear anything, but you were tempted to make fake ghost noises. Amanda says, I'll be working on stuff for work and grabbing myself some lunch and maybe some tea. Yes. And do let us know what flavor of tea you end up choosing. I'm always interested in what teas people have. I don't know why I'm interested in that, but I am. All right. Present, share screen, teapot timer, share, make it big, and make sure we have our banner up. All right, let's do this. So 1, if you've already been working today, save your document. If not, go ahead and pull up whichever document or documents you're going to be working on today. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip if you haven't done so in a while. Cheers. Amanda says, if I do have tea, it'll be a rose petal black tea with honey and half. That sounds delicious. I vote for yes. So 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. If you need to do a stretch for your hands and your wrists, please do so as well. And number 4, if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Let's calculate what I got. $524 words. Not bad. Not bad. Don't forget to save. Okay. How'd you do? And are we enjoying it? Or was it more of a struggle bus? I did get slightly distracted in the middle. But that was okay. I managed to like rein myself back in. Megan says, I'm trying to write this post for Thursday, but I'm stuck. It's less than 200 words, so I don't want to just end the post, but I honestly don't know where to go next. Do you have if you want to reveal the topic, we could help. I don't know. Amanda says, I finished a little less than half of this thing for work and got myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a cup of tea. Sustenance is important. Charlie says, wow, the sprint is over. I guess all I have to report is that the paint on the wall did not move. I kept an eye on it during the whole sprint and nothing happened. Well, at least you didn't see something skitter across it, right? I have done that on more than one occasion, though. Like that, just like that zone out where like nothing is going on. I've definitely done that. And then like sometimes it takes somebody else like saying something to me to like snap me out of it. What is that? Is that, I mean, that's not like, I don't think anyway. I don't think it's maladaptive daydreaming. Because I think, what? Because there's no active daydreaming going on there. At least not to me. I don't know. Maybe I need to research more about it. I don't know. Dharma got 424 words. Nice. Nice. Megan is laughing at Charlie's paint watching. Yes. Mom Maggie says chicken noodle soup and warm cookies made for the whole sick family. Gotcha. I hope that you escape without getting all the things that the family has. Usually it's about the time they get better that the mom who's been taking care of everything gets it. That's just usually how it works. BA worked on some Instagram posts for the 4 main characters. Nice. It's about how you wish being bi was a non-thing. Like me having a belly button ring is a non-thing, but I understand how important it is to be out and whatnot. Yeah, because it's hard with like the intangibles. Because and I don't know if it's necessarily like a generational thing, because there were several generations that were taught like not to express yourself. And I mean, slowly we've kind of begun to move away, but at the same time, there's such a backlash in certain areas that it's this weird time to exist. That is definitely true. But the intangibles are hard to talk about. And it doesn't. it's so weird to talk about things that are on a spectrum when people don't understand spectrums, and how spectrums work really, because you have like the whole like science thing, like the spectrum of light, and we in some ways understand the fundamentals of that, but we don't necessarily understand when the spectrum is then applied to other concepts that are, again, sort of intangibles. Because with light, with the prisms, you can see the different colors, so you can kind of understand, like, there's something there that your brain can latch onto. But it's hard. It's definitely hard. So yeah, and there is no like one or the other. There's no. It's so weird. Anyway, Amanda says, really hoping your husband gets a job soon. Me too. I hope so. He keeps getting rejections, and you'll have another 1,000 or so to pay in medical bills coming up. Oh no. At least he's getting some communication though. There are a lot of employers or potential employers that just never contact you back with a yay or nay. And so you're left with like the silence of the void. But yes, I cross my fingers and hope that Amanda's hubby gets a job soon. He's got a 5 gig, but no bites yet. Gotcha. Charlie says to Megan, pride is about the strength to be ourselves no matter what the world tells us we should be. It is a riot that shouts, I am me, damn it, and I will not bow or bend the knee. Megan says, if I could, I'd be an enigma. I like being mysterious. And mysteriousness has its own benefits. Yes. And there used to be the thing, and my dad talks about this, is that like, everybody used to mind their own business. And now they no longer do. And that is and I don't know if that's with the advent of the internet, the world being much more connected, and then sort of like the sensational news rather than like actual factual things. But the world has gone wacky, that is for sure. And nobody minds their own business anymore. If you're not hurting anybody, what does it matter? I mean, other than like, you have the right to exist. You have the right to a life. You have the right to be happy. You have the right to, not be discriminated against and all this other kind of, and it's just like, it's weird how nobody minds their own business anymore. I don't know. Maybe I have feelings, but it's kind of hard to express. So yes. So Megan, I sympathize with your, like, I have an idea, but I don't know other than like, this is how I want to state things, how to make it longer and how to, talk more about it. Let's see. Charlie is encouraging Megan in being an enigma and leaning into it. If you want to be an enigma, then write yourself as a great mystery. You cannot know me, for I am unknowable, and that's great. Do they have the right to care in this? I don't think they do. That's the thing. Like, because that's when you're being the unfortunate name, you start stomping all over other people's rights, and I don't agree with that. Megan says you'll have to contemplate being an enigma. Dharma says, I agree. When I came out as trans 30 years ago, it was hard. Then things got much better, and now they are as bad, if not worse, than they were before. Yeah. Yeah. The pendulum swings, and sometimes that pendulum just like knocks you over, and it's not a good section of the swing at the moment, I would say. Hopefully in an essay form. Yes. Charlie says, I blame the 80s. It was the rise of busybody culture where everyone got into everybody's business and the internet only made it worse. Yes. Well, either way. All right, we need to mind our own story business and get back into the sprints. So, second sprint is a 30-minute sprint. Do you want what are our options? Babbling Brook, which has sounds, Rainbow Record, or Teapot? So, Babbling Brook, Rainbow Record, or Teapot? Purple Teapot specifically. Amanda votes Babbling Brook. All righty. Make sure I've got my sound turned on. All right. Here we go then. 1, save your document if you have not done so already. Check. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, whether it be to refill your glass, to get a snack, to switch the laundry over, which is what I need to do, or to do your self-promo, please make sure you do so during the sprint. All right, ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. How was that? I definitely was distracted. It's hard to get back into the creative sometimes, like once you've been out for so long, which is why I really should be like doing nothing, absolutely nothing else besides the writing, is to like force myself back into it. But instead, I chose a theme for June um, for my um, for my bullet journal. And it's probably inspired by like all of the mermaid stuff that I saw on social media, because it's more of like underwater sea theme situation. So I've got some like blue fish tape, and I had some stencils for some sea creatures. So but again, now that I've gotten that at least penciled in and the washi tape there, it's at least enough to get me going and satisfied, I think. So I'm gonna put these away, and then I'm actually gonna write this next sprint for real. Because I finished off the scene that I was working on. Pardon me while I talk to you off screen. I finished the scene that I was working on, so now I've got to do a new scene, and this was a scene that, like, there's no, I guess I should say there's like no decent, like, it's not a cliffhanger, it's not a like transition in terms of like a whole bunch of stuff is happening. It's just sort of like some time has passed, or like I don't have any events going on, so I'm just gonna like do the time jump, just be like, you know, however many mornings later. And sometimes I feel like, I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but like I don't want to just like sit there and waste time creating scenes and events that like don't necessarily move either the A or the B story forward. So I think sometimes the time jump is just like, I don't know. How do y'all feel about time jumps? Like, not like huge time jumps, because I'm not like creating a different section of the book, which I've seen happen. Sort of like you have early years and then you have like significant like years jump later, but like small time jumps, just like, you know, a couple days or a week or whatever. It's like I don't necessarily feel like I need an in between. I know that there are some people that adhere more towards the Greek play origins, and sort of like every single thing within the story has to happen within a very, very short amount of time. And so usually with like plays, you would find that things happen like within a day. It's like, at least that's how things originally were. And you had the chorus or the narrator tell you what happened before, or like, you know, but and then there's, you know, great stories that we talk about, like Romeo and Juliet, which happened over just a couple of days time. So, and I know that I have written some stories that happen within just like 1 to 2 days. But those were like shorter stories. And so I feel like if I'm looking for a longer piece, that it sometimes deserves like a longer setting time. Yeah. Yes, Maggie. This is, yes. You can only do so many day-to-day slice of life filler chapters between the action sequences, right? Yeah. So this is kind of what I feel like, and why I feel like I don't want to do a filler scene. I want the scenes to matter, either to the A or the B plot. So as long as you say time has passed, go for it. Okay. All right. It's just like that's the break that I've got. And now I've got to swap because this next scene has to do with the A versus the B. And so now I've got to kind of like switch brains in terms of like, which one am I working on? Which one am I editing? Which one is the primary reason for the scene? How do you show that in terms of like the emotional aspect of things? Like, yeah. Anyway, let me, and also, hi, Becca. Hello. Let's scroll back up and address the self promos. So if you didn't do your self promo yet, now's the chance to do so. So pop anything you want to promo in the chat. Just remember, if you don't have the blue wrench, you won't be able to post direct links. Okay, so Amanda said you were going to be finishing up this thing for work and then working on dishes, laundry, etc. Got to get the place clean for your writing party tomorrow. Yes. Charlie says the first season of the Shadow Phoenix saga is finished and the first season of Blinded Angels starts tomorrow. Check out your queer fantasy and essays at www.projectshadow.com. And Mom Maggie says to Charlie and Dharma, it's like hate has become their addiction and media is exacerbating the problems by, yes. Yeah. Transphobia is the new Red Scare. I would agree with that. I don't know if it's necessarily only transphobia, but I think it is definitely like LGBTQ phobia. Yeah. Amanda says, self-promo. As always, I have my YouTube channel under the same name. You're planning on uploading a video in the next few days with a health update and a May wrap-up. Excellent. There's also a link in your latest video to place a donation towards your medical bills if you can provide that. If you can help Amanda out. I mean, if you can financially afford to do so. Amanda says, finally, your husband does fantasy world building for hire. Ooh, yes. Okay, this is what we're talking about. And one of your promos last time didn't go through. Okay, so your husband does fantasy world building for hire. His current gig is for describing locations/settings, but if you message, he can do maps, languages, races, cultures, and more. Mom Maggie says, how is it we're living in a time when kitty pageants, children under 10 are acceptable, but your trans spirit sister Magdalena wearing lipstick is so yeah. Amanda says it's perfect for either novel writing or for creating characters, worlds, and for tabletop RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons or GURPS. I do not know what GURPS is, but it sounds fun. Just sounds fun to say. Yes, makes you want to slap somebody sometimes, yes. Or at least make them special brownies so that they will chill. Megan says, when clumsiness has consequences, why I celebrate a catastrophe. Here is Megan's Substack, or you can check out all of Megan's links through the link tree. That is a fantastic title, isn't it? Yes, clumsiness has consequences. And all the C is the alliteration makes my heart happy. Amanda says, would someone with a wrench be willing to post my links? Here is Amanda's link for the donations. And Mom Maggie says, join me at 3 p.m., which is in about 22 minutes. 22, 23 minutes. 1 p.m. Mountain Time for the launch of Some Anemones Are Blue. And here's the link for that. And here is the link to the book on Amazon. And here is Charlie's Substack for Creations Path. Creations Paths. I always want to cut off one of the S's. Charlie says to Mom Maggie, I feel that so much. The real fight of our times is between those who embrace honesty and self-expression and those who demand conformity. I know what side I'm on. Yes. Yes, yes. Megan says to Mom Maggie, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yes. It's a fantastic title. And this is where Becca came in And we had greetings. And, ooh, Dharma got 544 words that time. Nice. You were not distracted at all, unlike me. Amanda says, I've almost finished with my work stuff, and I got stuck looking at mansions on Redfin while waiting for stuff to load. The real tourist sites are, like, they can definitely be time sucks, for sure. Dharma struggled getting back into drafting mode after finishing your previous novel. Didn't help that you're currently writing in a new genre as well. Gotcha. Becca says, I've been working nonstop on this new marketing campaign. I have no idea if it'll work or help, but I'm having fun doing it, so that's good. Yes, that is good. This is where we're talking about the filler versus time jumps. Dharma says, sometimes you have to write filler scene in order to get to the next scene, and you can delete it later. You call it scaffolding. Yeah, I have such a hard time cutting, and I'm such an overwriter anyway. Like, I always want to build and build and build and build. So there are times where I'm like, do I really need this? But yeah, that's an idea. I could definitely. You write crime thrillers where queer women kick ass. Nice. Available wherever fine crime fiction is sold. I don't know what I was trying to say there earlier, but yes. Megan says, was wondering why I couldn't hear this, then realized you had the wrong headphones on. Oh no. Becca says to Maggie, hi Maggie, so good to see you too. I feel like it's been forever. That's because I haven't hosted in a while. Megan says, I worked on my post. I'm struggling to get my words to come together, but talking with Charlie helped. Yay. Amanda says, lol, apparently the only part that gets automatically erased is the seller name. Is it? Okay, wait. Children. Did I say that right? Children? Hopefully so. BA says, hopefully later today I'll be updating my website with a new project, promo videos, and instant post to find where all of BA Pascar's stuff is at bapascar.com. Excellent. Okay, let's do a third sprint. And we have 20 minutes left. So, and I don't want to run over because I want to make sure we all have a chance to get to Mama Maggie's. So let's do a 15. That way we have a chance to say our ultimate progress. So we will go with our fancy platypus. All right. So 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever it is you're hydrating with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 15 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh, Dharma, have you not seen one of my timers? One of my critter timers? Yes. That is the child in me. So that it makes me very happy and makes me laugh every time. I have quite a few of those. So if you were interested in more farting critters, I have a farting critter playlist that I think should be in the description. If it's not, let me know, and then I can make sure to update my descriptions. Okay, so I got 622 words. If you would like to tell me what you got, then we can see what we collectively got in those 15 minutes. Dharma got 260. So that brings us up to 882. Megan says, I got one short paragraph. I don't know how many words. We could say, is it more like approximately 50 or approximately 100? But anyway, that was a pretty good sprint for me, not gonna lie. 622 minutes or 622 words in 15 minutes is good. But my eye was also twitching. So I was like, meh. I closed it at one point. It still kept twitching. So it finally went away though. Yes, I should have this link pinned now at the top of the chat for Mama Maggie's stream. It's going to start in 2 minutes. But yeah. Let's see. Amanda finished the dishwasher and hand washed a few dishes. Nice. Megan got 64. Which brings us up to 946. So there we go. So we got nearly 1,000 words. And if anybody else wrote more, then that would probably pop us over the 1,000 word mark for the 15 minutes, which is not bad. All right. So go on over to Mama Maggie's, but also don't forget to like and subscribe to all of your fellow sprinters and those whose content you enjoy on the AuthorTube and AuthorTube, WriterTube, StudyTube, whatever tube that you enjoy. Please make sure you're supporting your creators. And yeah, so pop on over to Mama Maggie's and I will hopefully see you Friday because Friday is my next day off. So I'm going to cross my fingers that they don't call me in. That way I will be able to host another stream. So hopefully look for a notification on or stream scheduled for Friday. So, all right. I will see y'all soon.